Audacity is a free and open source digital audio editor and recording application software available for Windows, macOS, and Linux. This means anybody can use, copy, study, and change the software in any way to voluntarily improve the design of the software. Essentially, what this means is if your device runs on macOS, Windows, or Linux, you should be able to download and use Audacity no problem. If for some reason Audacity is not a viable option for audio editing, we recommend using Adobe Audition. Audacity and Audition are available for use in our iMac labs, which can be found in either the Dietrich Reinhardt Learning Commons attached to Alcuin at St. John's or the Instructional Technology Wing of Clemens Library at St. Ben's. In this instructional video for Audacity, we will be covering saving your Audacity project file, the Audacity interface, importing audio files, tools and playback, exporting audio files, and distribution and sharing. Part 1. Saving project files. If you will be editing audio, you have several options for saving your files. This is different from where you would save video files since audio files tend to be much smaller in size. You can save projects and files to a personal device, but we ultimately recommend saving your files on a portable hard drive or flash drive. This makes collaboration and portability easier for a group project. If you don't own a portable hard drive, you can check one out from the libraries at no cost to you. Finished audio projects should be saved on OneDrive as a way of backing up your files. It is important to note that Audacity does not overwrite the original media used for your project, but rather references it. This means that being organized and knowing where your files are stored is crucial to the editing process. Once you have Audacity up and running, go up to File, go down to Save Project, and select Save Project As. A pop-up window will appear to warn us that we are saving the Audacity project, not an audio file. Go ahead and select OK. Give your project file a name. Choose where you will house the project file. Select the file type. An AUP file should be fine. And select Save. To save any changes to your project, use the shortcut Command-S for Macs or Control-S for PCs. Part 2. Audacity Interface. Audacity's interface is comprised of 4 components: the timeline, tracks, track control panels, and toolbars. The timeline is the sequence of numbers that provides timecodes. Tracks are the waveforms you see in the main panel of your window. Each track has 2 waveforms, right and left, if it is a stereo file, while mono files only have 1. If you are working with multiple tracks, we recommend naming each track and collapsing the ones you are not working on. Track control panels are assigned at the beginning of each track and contain controls that only apply to their allocated track. Controls include mute, solo, select, close, name, collapse, and more. The number of toolbars is extensive and they can be found at the top and bottom of your window. Luckily, if you do not like where the toolbars are, you can move them to another part of your window or stretch them. Note that customization of each toolbar is dependent of the amount of space available and may not always function as desired. If you ever need to reset the toolbars to their default positions, go up to View, go down to Toolbars, and select Reset Toolbars. Part 3. Importing audio files. Before you import audio files into your project, we recommend you double-check the file type of your audio files since Audacity only supports a limited number of file types, like MP3 and WAV for example. The file types like M4A you get after recording audio on Apple or even some Android devices can still work with the proper third-party library. If you are having any difficulty, consider contacting an instructional technology specialist or the help desk with regards to converting your file types. Once you have confirmed your file type, you can import your file by going up to File in Audacity, go down to Import, select Audio, find your audio file. Note that it is possible to import more than one file at a time so long as they are in the same folder. And select Open. The shortcut for this process is Shift-Command-I for Macs, Control-I for PC, or drag and drop your file into Audacity. Part 4. Tools and Playback. While using Audacity, you'll find that many of its shortcuts and hotkeys you already use in other software applications, like Microsoft Word or YouTube, for example. Some of these are standard hotkeys like pause and play, delete, copy, paste, cut, and undo. But other hotkeys or shortcuts use special combinations that are unique to Audacity. These include Select Tool, Zoom In, and Zoom Out. Some other tools that may be useful during your editing process include the finger tool, which helps with precision editing when highlighting clips on a track. To activate the finger tool, just hover near either end of the highlighted clip and wait for your cursor to change to a pointing finger. Then, click and drag the finger along the track to adjust the length of your clip. The split tool helps create cuts to audio. Start by selecting a spot on your track and splitting it with Command-I for Macs, Control-I for PC, or go up to Edit, go down to Clip Boundaries, and select Split. Once you've split your audio, you will use the Time Shift tool to move the audio along your timeline. The Time Shift tool allows you to move audio along your timeline. This can be especially useful if you are working with multiple tracks and need them to be coordinated. Time Shift can be activated by pressing F5 or the Time Shift icon in the Audacity Tools toolbar. The Envelope tool helps fade audio in and out of your track. Say for example, you have a soundtrack you want to play and then slowly fade down as a person starts to speak and then fade up again when the person is done speaking. This tool would help you accomplish just that. The Envelope tool can be activated by pressing F2 or the icon in the Audacity Tools toolbar and using keyframes to help create the fade in and fade out effects to your audio. These are just some of the tools we think will be most beneficial to you. Keep in mind that there are more tools in the different toolbars. Part 5. Exporting audio files. It is important to note that Audacity provides a couple of options when it comes to exporting. You can either export the entire project as a single audio file, or you can export individual tracks as individual files. To export your Audacity project as a single audio file, go up to File, go down to Export, and select Export Audio. Give the file a name. Select your file type. We recommend exporting as an MP3 file. Leave the format options alone unless instructed otherwise, and give the file a destination. Now click Save. Part 6. Distribution and Sharing. Once Audacity is finished exporting your audio file, we recommend uploading your new audio file to a folder in OneDrive. We also recommend uploading all original media used for this project in the same folder in case you ever need to go back and reference or share your sources. OneDrive also makes sharing and accessing your files practical and effortless. If this project needs to be publicly distributed, or is something you would like to share on your Portfolio or LinkedIn profile, we recommend uploading to the Johnny Benny Media SoundCloud account. By doing so, you avoid the need to upload to a personal account. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Please contact Instructional Technology or the help desk if you have any questions about using this software.